Hello, Union. It's such an honor to be here with you today to celebrate our amazing Site Teachers of the Year. What a year it's been. For those of you who don't know my story, I'm an immigrant to the United States. My family actually traveled quite a bit growing up. By the time I was 16, I'd lived in 4 different countries. While I'm incredibly grateful for my diverse cultural experiences now, as a child it often left me feeling a bit untethered. I often didn't know quite where I belonged or how to answer the seemingly innocuous question, where are you from? But after a decade at Union, I know exactly where I'm from and where I belong. Belonging to you, this community devoted to excellence and inclusion, has afforded me an incredible privilege. Last month, I was able to interview with the other 11 finalists for the 2022 Oklahoma State Teacher of the Year. While the announcement won't be made until March, in preparation for this potential position, I've had a lot of time to think about the question, what is your message to Oklahoma teachers? Well, I've tried to come up with something profound and elegant. Nothing seems more fitting than those 2 simple words, thank you. Those were the 2 first words my parents made sure I knew in the English language. Thank you. I grew up in an incredibly loving home. Even so, I often struggled to know where I fit in outside my home. I think my teachers sensed this and always welcomed me with open arms. As a result, I watched my teachers very closely. As I watched, I was always amazed at the power teachers held. You have the power to turn a bad day into a good one, the power to turn enemies into friends, the power to lift a child, to lift me in her most vulnerable years. You have the power to speak life into a student and to believe in her, even when she doesn't yet believe in herself. As a teacher myself, I know we don't always get it right. Sometimes our overburdened hearts make mistakes, but on our best days, we hold our students. Now, as one of you, I continue to watch teachers. I just watch from the inside. I watch every day as you harness your influence to empower our next generation. I watched as the world collapsed in on us with a virus none of us saw coming. I watched as we weaved in and out of distance learning. I watched as you taught over Zoom, often to black screens and a red crossed out microphone. No matter the platform you were asked to use, you continue to help our students write like authors, analyze like historians, reason like mathematicians, hypothesize like scientists, and dream like artists. Because on our best days, we hold our students. And then I watched as all our students came back and you dealt with varying degrees of learning loss, not just academically, but socially and emotionally too. For over a year, you were told grace over grades and relationships over rigor, and you leaned in wholeheartedly to that narrative. But then it became time to teach students how to be students again, and you were not given a script for that. Still, I watched. I watched as you continued to hold our students to high standards while meeting them where they were. I watched as you came early and stayed late. I watched as lesson plans were made and remade. I watched as you dried tears and cheered on every victory, big and small. Because on our best days, we hold our students. On our best days, we believe viscerally in the mission of public education, the mission that everyone's in, everyone belongs, no matter your skin color or your zip code, no matter your gender or what your parents make. No matter if your ancestors came here on the Mayflower or like me, you're one of the first in your family to step off that plane. You are in, you belong, you have a seat at the table. That is the foundation of democracy, and we as teachers play a critical role in safeguarding that. Because on our best days, we hold our students. And if we're lucky, we find on their best days, they hold us too. At our best, we help our students live the kindest, truest, most beautiful version of their lives. At their best, they return the favor and remind us why we do what we do. Because as one of my favorite authors said, in the end, maybe we're all just walking each other home. So what is my message to Oklahoma teachers? More than thank you, more than what you do doesn't go unseen. I only see a fraction of what you do, and still I say I'm watching and I'm learning. Humbly I add, tack från hela min hjärta, jag är bättre tack vare dig. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I am better because of you.